Hi, I'm John Buckheit, and I'm back with Fire Engineering for another training minute. We're going to take a look today at the traditional Halligan tool, and specifically the fork end, and try and describe some of its features and the why and how of using the fork end to get residential doors, inward opening doors. If you look at this tool, it has various parts: the adze, the point, the head, the shaft, and the fork. The fork has two sides, the bevel and the concave, and also we would refer to these as the teeth. If you look at your door, you have to size it up before you're going to do anything. What we have here is a simulation of a metal door in a metal frame. Traditionally, we were taught, take the Halligan, put the bevel towards the door. We would go a few inches above or below the lock. It's important to not be on the lock. We would put it in on a slight angle, and we would begin to force, and we would try to steer the fork end around the jamb. Now, if the frame is wood and we wind up penetrating that frame with the teeth of the fork, it goes right through it, and it really doesn't hinder us. Once we're well past it, we can throw the tool, and the bevel part exerts force on the door, breaking the lock or pulling out the screws or spreading the lock out of its keeper, and we gain entry. A problem is, if you're not careful and you're new at it, when you begin to force it and it's a metal frame, the teeth can create a dent in that frame, trapping the tool, making it harder to steer that tool around the frame. A experienced operator of this tool can feel the resistance. Sometimes you can hear it, and your lack of progress will also indicate that you're hitting the door frame. So to counter that, you want to just be sensitive to it and work at trying to steer that fork around the frame. Alternately, if you size up and you say, all right, I have a steel frame, I have a steel door, you could start with the concave portion of the Halligan towards the door. It's less effective when you go to throw the tool because the bevel can't push on the door, and the adze will stop your progress from getting a full throw on the door. But the advantage is the curved portion of the fork is now towards the door, and it will help you steer past that metal frame and get good initial purchase. You can throw the tool as far as you can, retract the tool, put it in now bevel side to the door, give it a push, and you should be able to get the door. We're going to have Billy and Timmy come in now. They're going to actually force this door, and they're going to show you first the wrong way and encounter a little bit of problem, and then they're going to overcome that problem.
Hit, 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 hit,
Hold it.
hit.
What we have here is Timmy has chosen to put the bevel side of the fork towards the door. And unfortunately, he was not able to steer the fork around that metal frame. He's probably dimpled into it now, and it's trapped the teeth of the fork there. And so they're spending a lot of energy trying to get past it. What he wants to do now to correct that is he's going to retract that tool out. He's going to go concave side of the fork to the door, and that's going to help steer him around that door. And they're going to get a partially get through this door. They're going to keep what they got, take a door chock or an axe, keep what they have, retract the tool, reverse it, put the bevel to the door, and then finish forcing this door.
Hit, 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 stop.
Hopefully we've taken a little bit of the mystery out of when you would use the concave side of the fork to the door, when we would use the bevel side of the fork to the door, and cleared up why and when you would do it and how to recover if you did have a problem. Thank you for watching. It's been another training minute with Fire Engineering.